We're really excited to go to Alabama. Um, they've got a great team, very physical, big. Milroe's playing really good. Their defense is playing exceptional. Um, got a huge offensive line. Burton is a real deal out at wide receiver. The kind of running back wise with McClellan and Williams. Both of them are really, really good runners. Um, Bond's an exceptional wide receiver. So they've got, they're Alabama and playing really well right now. Big physical football team. But we're excited to go over there and play the game.
First of the season, Coach Saban started Milroe, then he benched him a game, brings him back. Have you seen them adjust their offense some to fit Milroe? I mean, from
Yeah,
the because Kiffin kind of they brought in the spread and stuff, but have you seen them adjust their offense some to fit Milroe?
Milroe's great at throwing the deep ball. I mean, he is, and really, if you look a little bit about he and KJ let's say from a year ago, I think the thing with KJ, you'd say he can run and he can throw the deep ball, and I'm not saying Milroe can't make every throw. I'm saying he's fantastic at the deep ball, and they put some quarterback sweeps in. Yeah, they were quite a bit. When you go back and look at South Florida game, when Milroe didn't start versus now, yes, they're a run first team, including using him, and they're throwing the long ball and connecting. Burton's a great one-on-one guy to throw it to.
You talked about the secondary and how well they played. Last week, you were asked about limiting explosive plays for Ole Miss. I think Judkins had one 20-plus run, but no passes over 20-plus yards. Now, with Milroe's ability to stretch the field, what type of confidence do you have in your secondary, again, faced with a really tough test?
Well, I do. Now two of them we don't know if we're going to be able to play or not. But I do. I think they're really communicating well. Uh, you're not seeing the wide open. What happened here, getting behind us. Uh, I think they really like each other. I think they're a close knit group back there. But yeah, Milroe. I mean, he's going to throw it now. I mean, he's going to throw it up, and he can throw it a country mile. And so you're going to have to stay with the guy for a long time. We need to get pressure on him. That's what we need to do. And of course, that's a slippery slope too, because if he gets out of the pockets, he can fly. But you got to pick your poison at some point. And yeah, I think you're 100% correct. They got speed on the outside, and they're going to throw it up, and we just have to win that one-on-one matchup.
You touched a little bit on my next question, but it's rare to see Alabama so low in the SEC in terms of sacks allowed. Obviously, you like the idea maybe you can get pressure on Milroe, but how important is it on the edge to keep contained on a guy like that?
Yeah, big time. As we found out here last year. I think it's 28-23. We got third and 13. Got the crowd behind us, and he takes off for 80 on us. And we didn't have anybody that could catch him. Really, there wasn't anybody real close to him, and so that's going to be a big deal. And he's the guy who makes them go. So obviously that'd be our number one concern. We're going to try to do everything we can to, make him uncomfortable.
Usually when Arkansas plays Alabama, they're number one or two. They're a little lower in the
Oh, they're all
rankings.
the way down to 10 or 11.
Yeah, I know. But seriously, they had an uncharacteristic home loss. I know it's to Texas, and they're playing real
That
well.
was
But
Texas.
yeah, I guess just what's your take on Alabama? Maybe people thinking, well, they're still good, obviously, but they're not the usual Alabama.
Oh, they can go up there, line up, and play anybody. I mean, they can. They've got the talent. You know, uh, we're catching them now where I think they're really getting into their groove. Their defense is fantastic, and offensively now they're doing what they can do to score points and have success. And you know, if you had Bryce Young forever, you know what I mean. He you know, all the quarterbacks they've had, and now I think Milroe's going to get known for uh, having great success for Alabama. It just might be a little bit different than what the past quarterbacks have been, but they're really good. They're leading the SEC West, and so that hadn't changed, you know. So
He's in his 70s now, but he's breaking in new coordinators, which he does a lot because the guy's always getting other jobs.
Yeah.
But what do you think about him doing what he's doing at his age? And I know Lane Kiffin kind of needled him, apparently saying, well, this might be the last time we play him. But he hadn't indicated retirement plans. What do you think about a guy at his age doing what he's doing for as long as he's done it?
unbelievable. I mean, it is. I mean, to go through all the years that he's done, he's had great success, but you can't say that he hadn't been stressed. You know, I mean, for him to do that and so successful, I mean, he's the best coach ever been. You know, he, but I imagine he'll quit when he's not having fun anymore, or not changing lives in these kids, and until that time, you know, you're gonna get one hell of a football team, well coached and talented and plays physical. We have 6 games left. We played half our season, and we can't win 2 games and go to a bowl game. You know, so we've got to continue to get better. I think it would be the first one. Let it all hang out. I mean, you can't beat them if you don't. And so let's go over there and let's have some fun. Let's put a great game plan together and keep fighting. And we've got in order for us to win, whether it be Saturday or forward, we got to concentrate on what we can do better. We've got to run the ball better. We've got to cut down on the pre-snap penalty. It's not post-snap. It's pre-snap penalties. You know, you're going to get 3 or 4. Ole Miss had 5, you know, but that was real penalties, you know. The ones that you know, up to the officials. But if we do that, I think we can play with anybody. But we haven't done it consistently yet. But our message would be, you know, let's go out there and let it fly. You know, last time we went down there, it was a 7-point game, you know, and I don't know if you'd asked me before that game, would we score, I don't know what we scored, 34 or something like that. Would we score 34 points? Probably, I'd say probably not, you know. So 11 o'clock game, hopefully we'll get up ready to roll, and got to take the logo off their helmet at some point and just know they put their pants on just like we do. Let's go try to play a physical, smart game, see what happens.